Hey everybody, this is Dan again with a new series we're doing here on the Fundamentals and on the Fanfinity YouTube channel. I have been sent a cornucopia of fantastic miniatures for Dungeons and Dragons by the lovely people at WizKids. I've covered a few of their board games before, but this is the first time that I have been sent minis, which is a very big thing they make. And I have a lot of them. So this is going to be the first video in a series of videos that I'm titling Mini Madness. Yes, Mini Madness. And so the next few weeks, I'll be going through all of them, showing them off in front of the camera so you can see how pretty they are. Some painted, some unpainted. Some big, some small, and once I get through those, I'll probably think about getting other ones. You know, they're always coming out with new ones, but there's other companies. You know, I might do some Warhammer minis, I might do some Pathfinder minis, I might do some independent minis. It's all open season, but we'll just start with something very fun and very awesome and slightly relevant because it just came out. The Icons of the Realms Curse of Strahd series. I have 2 boxes of these. The first one is the Legends of Barovia box. It contains 7 pre-painted plastic figures, and these are the ones from the book. These are like the big heavies, the major characters that take place, that are major parts of the story. In the Valley of Barovia, there are many stories to be told. Local legends say that the Count Strahd von Zarovich has ruled over this valley for generations, that his land plays host to many powerful beings. Some serve him willingly, and others plot his downfall. Within this box, you will find some of the valley's most terrifying foes, as well as some of its legendary heroes. Excite your players with this collection of 7 highly detailed miniatures, and start building your own legendary story today! Yes, so let's open it up and see what's inside. I think I can get it without a knife. Yep. Sellotape. Open it up. And yes, each of them, I'm using a lovely Beetle & Grimm's grid that I have so that you can see how they look on the table. So, yes, they have a background, so if you want to display them in this, you can, but let's start, let's go left to right. So starting here, well, do they come out? Come on. Oh dear, okay. I think that's about to come off. Come on. There we go. So this is... Who is this? This is Pildwick II. It's a character who shows up. I believe he's got his jester hat. I think he's a jester for Strahd. He's got his stripy outfit. He's got his little stick, his jester hat on his skull helmet. But look at the detailing. Come on. Look at the detail on that. That is fantastic. I will admit, I'm not very good at painting minis, so these pre-painted minis are definitely very much my style. But if you do want to paint minis, obviously they have those, which we'll see in a later video. Here is Rudolf van Rechten, aka definitely not Van Helsing. Now sometimes with these figures, I don't know if you can tell, small facial details can get kind of lost. But, I mean, the coat is fantastic. The boots, he's got his curved sword. Well, that's a cane. He's got his cane. A big old book. Ready for battle. 3 of 14. These all come in sets. Then we have Esmerelda Devanier, who has, again, faces not great on these. But, you know, if you painted minis, faces are not easy anyway. She's got her axe and her sword with the little hilts on it and ruffles and different colored boots. I don't know if the different colored boots is supposed to be something she has. No, he's got the same colored boots, so maybe that's just something she decides to do. And she's got her headband with a bit of silver hanging off of it, and a big cloak. Very, very cool. Then, we'll save the best for last. Let's go over here. Oh dear. Okay. And this is... This is Mongrel Folk. So this is a member of the Mongrel Folk who work for Strahd. You can see that face is fantastic. I think it's sort of like the more detailed the facial features, like he's got his nose and his eyes, eyelids and stuff, the better it looks. He's got his lantern, which is, if you can see, kind of translucent. Metal in his cloak and his boots, and oh look, you can see he's got a foot that's a claw foot, and he's got some silver on his arm. Not a good dude. And look at he's got the thing on his boot, and then he's got his cloak. Oh, so good, these minis is. Then we have Baba Lysaga, who's not Baba Yaga, definitely not Baba Yaga, who has a very goblin-y sort of face. Come on. Focus. A very goblin-y sort of face and tall hair, and her hair is super detailed. Her cloak is actually textured, and she is standing on a... Look at this details on the cloak. And she is standing on a pile of skulls with her foot up on it. That is a cool mini. Very understated mini. It has the cool things to it, but they're not like screaming at you. Here we have Madame Ava. Now, if you've played Curse of Strahd, Madame Ava is a member of the Vistani, which they recently fixed to be much less racist. But essentially, the characters' PCs start the adventure in a Vistani camp, and they meet her, and she reads them their fortune using a Taraka deck, which she is holding there. And she's got her Vistani clothes and her hood. Again, not the best face. Still better than still better than old Esmerelda, but not great. Fun cheekbones though. And finally, the big cheese. Oh, well, he popped out, but I think, thanks to his lovely high heels, he can go right back in. Son of a... Other way, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. Roughly speaking. I will glue that in later, so watch out for that. But there he is, Mr. Strahd, looking debonair. Come on, focus on the face. We need the face, that's the money. There you go. He's got his wine glass, and his sword, and his shiny, and his big old cloak. That is an excellent mini of Strahd. I do kind of wish he had his chair, but... So that is the Legends of Barovia. But it's not the whole set, because indeed, there is another. The Covens and Covenants, which handles many of the side characters. Within the Valley of Barovia, there are many stories to tell. Or is it the same? It is... Oh. Generations. Some form covens in his name, and others attempt to make covenants with the mysterious count. In this box, you will find some of the valley's most terrifying foes, as well as some of its most devoted citizens. So it's roughly the same copy, but slightly different. Come on, sellotape. There we go. Well, and one guy got loose. One buddy got loose. Ta-da! One guy got loose. It's Ophelia Wormwiggle, a old woman with no hair and a cane and another lantern and no shoes. She's a raggedy beggar woman. And then really make these hard to get out. I don't know why. Oh, well, rip this box. Because if you pull too hard, you get what happened with Strahd, and they lose their base, so you don't want that. Let's just get them all out at once this time. Apologies to people with headphones. This is not a pretty noise, but I'm trying to be proactive. Okay, let's see. Let's start with this. This is Thorn. Thorn is a small purple child. Focus. Holding what appears to be a doll. And wearing a lovely cloak. She's tiny. She's super small. Then we have Abet. It's the Abet. With his, frankly, oh my gosh, look at that. That is a beautiful face. Look at that face. Hello. Hello, I'm the Abet. I'm going to bless you today. Please do not look at my unibrow. He's got his big ass collar. Looks like the flying nun showed up. But very nice little figure. Hands, decent hands, but ooh, the face. Then Vasilka, who's one of the brides of Strahd. Ooh, she's a zombie. Well, kind of. She's got a translucent bridal thing. Bridal veil, that's the word. Bridal veil. And she's covered in stitches, and she's got some dead flowers. Maybe it's a clump of flesh. I forget the details. And her big goth boots. And she's coming. She's coming. Then Morgantha, who is setting pies, dearie. Would you like a pie? I'm setting pies. Look at her pie. The pie is detailed. The rest of her mini is very boring, but look, she's very expressive. It's a lovely face. It's a very nice little lady face. Devious looking. Rose, another bride, I believe. Oh, she did. And also is dressed like Doctor Strange. I don't know why she's dressed like Doctor Strange, but she's dressed like Doctor Strange if he, hung himself. She also has horns. Fun times, fun times. And finally, Bella Sunbane. Oh, she, I can never tell sometimes. She's pleasant with her big old hooked nose and her giant pointy head. She's a cone head with a ponytail. And her ball of boogers she's going to throw at you. Look out, my bog of boogers. Ooh. I like that figure a lot, though. So slightly less interesting figures from a mount standpoint. They don't have the weapons, they don't have the detail as the heroes of Legends of as the heroes, but all important characters, and they are very, very nice little figures. So that is the Curse of Strahd Legends of Barovia line, all 14 figures. So if you just picked it up, the revamped edition, or you're getting into it, this is not a bad addition to your lineup. If you're a GM and you want to enhance the game, these are fantastic additions. Or if you're just a fan, these are not bad things to have on your shelf. But they're not the only minis. Yes, in the future we will have more to see, but that is coming soon. So I will see you next time in the next episode of Mini Madness.